Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we have a really cool watch from Spinnaker Watches on the channel. As you can see right here is the Piccard, their new 1,000 meter dive watch, which is pretty crazy. 1,000 meters is really deep. And this watch is quite unique as it's kind of big, so if your wrist is like 6 inches, you might want to stop watching now. But let's see what's on my wrist today. So today, as you can see, I'm wearing my Casio G-Shock Mudman. I've had this for 5 years or so now. And this is pretty much the only G-Shock I really wear. Nice metal buckle. And it gets a lot of use. It's a great watch. I believe these were like $80 when I bought them. I'm not sure about now. Anyway, back to the Spinnaker watch here. Also, if I did not mention, you can save 20% on any Spinnaker model you choose from on the website, link in the description below, if you use the code WA20. That includes free international shipping as well. Let's get right into it. It's a very nice box. It actually comes in here. I'm just going to go ahead and slide this out of here. As you can see, the nice Spinnaker branding. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop this top off. And we get a really nice wood box. This watch is $950 US dollars, so obviously it comes in this really nice huge wood box. Now I got the wood box out of here, and inside is the watch. And wow, that's quite a crazy watch if you look at that. This is the titanium version. There's also a gold kind of tone version, but this is the titanium version. Being it's such a large watch, titanium is a great material considering it's going to be much lighter. Let me just get this out of here and we'll get into it. So here is the new Spinnaker Piccard in the flesh. 1,000 meters. This thing is crazy. You know, it kind of reminds me of the first kind of sample from Rolex that they used to test their dive watch, that original one with the huge domed crystal. Kind of reminds me of that. As you can see, it's quite a big chunk of titanium here, but it's not that heavy because it's titanium. So I think that's pretty cool. As you can see, the second hand is already running. Huge domed sapphire crystal here. I mean, just look at the dome on this crystal. It's insane. So we get a screw down crown, 1,000 meters of water resistance here. As you can see, the dial has its markers kind of placed towards the outer portion. It kind of looks like you're underwater in a way. We do get a 47 millimeter diameter case here. So it's kind of big, you know, 47. Well, there are Breitlings that are 47, but in terms of the thickness, that's where it really kind of gets big. It's at 25 millimeters, which is pretty crazy. Helium escape valve over here. Take a look at the case back here. Nice little, very nicely done here of the Piccard. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool there. Number 000 of 300. And yeah, the finishing is actually really nice and smooth on this titanium, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, back to some basics here. So this watch has a very grippable screw down crown, and powering this is the Swiss Solita SW200 movement, self-winding in the first position. One position, we get a quick set date over here. I'm just going to go ahead and move the hands so you can see the date there. We get our quick set date. Camera keeps defocusing, but then our final position is our hacking position. Very long, broad hands. Crown functions very nicely though, no issues there. It also is pronouncedly, is that even a word? It also is signed with the Spinnaker logo there. So the lug width is actually 26 millimeters from here to here, which is pretty large. You know, what is a 47 millimeter watch? Now the strap itself is a genuine Italian leather in a brownish color. Actually buffalo hide leather, which is pretty nice and feels pretty nice to the hands. Very good quality. Hand stitching on the end here in white. And then going to the buckle, we have a nice titanium custom buckle here with 2 keepers. Really cool. Yeah, but this watch does have a nice amount of superluminova as well in the hands and all the markers here. On the dial itself, just want to get a quick look at that crystal. It's kind of like a magical crystal. Really, really strong. I mean, you cannot break this thing, even if you tried to. Let's get a loom shot, see what the loom is all about. Here is a nice loom shot for you guys. As you can see, the loom is quite potent at all different angles. Those markers are kind of hidden under the domed sapphire crystal, which is pretty cool there. But as you can see, it does glow a nice green color on the hands, all the markers, and on the sweeping seconds hand, and I think the loom is actually pretty good on this model. Now also a nice accessory that comes with this watch is the 26mm rubber style strap, which is very nice, almost like feels like a military spec strap. Very nice, with custom keepers here, as you can see. And it also does come with a spring bar remover and a extra spring bars, which is pretty nice. Titanium buckle on this one as well. Very nice strap. I think this strap would be a bit better on this watch. Now here is the Spinnaker Piccard on my 6.5-inch wrist. As you can see, lug to lug there, it obviously goes over by about, I'd say, 1.5 millimeters. So it's really not that big lug to lug. It's just quite thick here, as you can see. But if you wear it with a shirt, I think it actually can be doable there, as you can see. The strap itself will need a little break-in period here, but the rubber strap should be good to go straight out of the box. Now here's the watch on the actual rubber strap, which I think is much more suiting for this watch. As you can see, it looks much more at home on my wrist. Even though from a side profile, obviously it's quite a large watch, but it's definitely a bit more comfortable on this and conforms nicer to the wrist, I think. And the quality of this strap is really good. I must admit, the buckle is just the perfect size as well. Anyway, yeah, just definitely a very interesting watch. You can really get a better look at it there. Kind of that floating ring which is screwed down that states the water resistance. I think that's pretty cool. Then your markers kind of are on the edge of that, which I think is quite unique here. And the Spinnaker logo is below the 12 o'clock position. Also, we get a nice little hint of red on the sweeping seconds hand there, which is pretty cool. All in all, definitely a very well-built watch. It's definitely meant for larger wrists, I'd say. I would say if you have a 7-inch wrist and above, you can probably pull it off here. But yeah, the quality and everything is very, very good. Nice titanium case here. I really like the etching over here. If I get you a closer look at this, you can see it's very good quality how they did it here. Very nice. SP5082 is the model number, of course. And yeah, just a very cool looking watch. Something very different. I wasn't expecting this from Spinnaker. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as usual, of the new Spinnaker Piccard, the 47mm titanium variant. Very cool here. And definitely leave me a comment. Definitely subscribe to the channel. You can find me at www.watchaddictchannel.com, also at Watch Addict Channel on Instagram. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely check out their website. They have a lot of interesting watches, and you can always save 20% with that discount code. So I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.